Hi guys, just Jorden here, the Timeline Counsellor, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, but here we are. I'm back because there's just so many things that are going on. So I'm back. I'm back to talk about it. I'm back to give a bit of an update, to give a bit of a explanation, try and shed some light, try to bring maybe some light relief. Who knows, because the world's going mad. But if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, click the link below, follow me on Instagram for more updates. Okay, so let's get into it. Right now, there is a vigil going on for Sarah Everard, who was murdered by a policeman, a serving Metropolitan policeman, whose body was just found. So there's a vigil happening in Clapham Commons where she was last seen before her body was found. I believe it's been confirmed that the body's been identified yesterday. So there's been a vigil organised by Reclaim the Streets, women who are reclaiming their safety, and organised this vigil in Clapham Common. And the police have turned up, and it seems like it was going quite well. People lighting candles to pay their respects to Sarah and her family. And actually, there's been some violent clashes with the police, which is ironic because actually, it's just ironic. It's just ironic. It's just, I don't want to describe it as bad taste, but if a serving police officer, a serving Metropolitan police officer is responsible for the death of this woman, I just feel like the police should not be at a vigil being heavy-handed with the people that are present. It's not making much sense to me. It's really not. And actually, I'm with them in spirit. I absolutely, as a woman, understand and identify with the Reclaim the Streets. I should be safe to walk down the road with, and not be scared of being sexually assaulted or harassed on my journey. I'm with them 101%. But I think it's quite interesting that, you know, there's been discussions about the police being heavy-handed. There's been discussions about the police and their behaviour towards black and brown people. And I feel like those discussions happen like quite regularly, and then there's a discussion about, you know, maybe there should be more stop and search or whatever the case may be. I am going to be following this story very closely because this is, from the pictures I've seen and for the people present at this vigil, I'm not seeing black and brown people. I'm seeing white women. And I'm seeing white women being handled in a way that I don't think many white women would be familiar with and wouldn't be common to. And so it's going to be interesting for me to understand what the response is, because when black and brown people have been talking about being, about receiving heavy-handed treatment from the police, it's continued. And I wonder if there's going to be more reform or more discussion now that it's not black and brown people complaining. But I say all of that to say this, you know, rest in peace to Sarah Everard. It's disgusting what's happened to her. The scenes at Clapham Common seem to be quite disgusting as well. We'll be keeping an eye on that. But I thought I'd come back to my channel to talk on that because it's all happening down there, it seems. I'm hoping that it's safe. I'm hoping that I'm not going to call them, they're not protesters. They're women with speaking their mind about what is happening and about feeling unsafe in their communities and unsafe when they're out and about in public and whatnot, who are allowed to say that. You know, we have people like Piers Morgan talking about freedom of speech. Well, these women are utilising that. Yes, it's a pandemic, we get that, but the same with the Black Lives Matter, sometimes you just have to go out and do what you need to do, and that's what's happened. So I'm hoping everybody gets home safely. I'm hoping that there's no further clashes with the police and that everyone returns home safely. But we shall see, and I will keep you guys updated. So subscribe, follow, and I'll see you back here shortly. Okay, thanks, bye.